Most people, when they say, oh, what do you typically do? They say, I teach high school English, and then you go, and I'm a full-time photo student right now. They kind of look at you with a funny face and try to figure out what the heck the two have to do with each other. First name is Michael, my last name is Gilbane, and I'm a full-time student in the professional photography program here at CMC. The amount of material you cover in the photo program and the rate at which it's covered it's not overwhelming, but there's no surprise that we typically lose about half of our students. It's not for everyone. The pace is very serious because in the real world, working as a photographer, as a professional full-time is very serious. You have real deadlines, you have real expectations. There are file types you have to provide. You've got to have, when somebody says, I want corporate headshots and it needs to look like this and this and this, here are the criteria, you got to be able to provide that. So I think that here at CMC, yeah, the depth and the pace match the real world expectations quite well. So I started teaching in 2010 back home where I came from in Vermont. So I've taught in Vermont, New Hampshire for about 5 years. In terms of where's the overlap between photography and English, since the English language is all about, if you read a novel or a play or just what we're doing right now, it's about different types of imagery. We have the auditory, we have the olfactory, we have the gustatory, we have the visual, which is a big part of it. So instead of looking at the smartphones all the kids have with them, the devices that can be a distraction, if these folks, these adolescents, if they actually like taking pictures and video this much, maybe there's a way to use that as a resource or an ally that, as an educator, as a teacher, I can use as a hook to get them interested and then start to do English work. I ended up coming up with the idea of having still pictures and video integrated into curriculum so that these kids can be doing something they enjoy and are building skills toward anyway. And you can sneak in some English education as well. So the two can kind of inform each other simultaneously. So yeah, the plan is then to take what I learned here at CMC, be able to bring it back to a classroom to teach English while using these as resources and allies, as helpers, so that students can learn how to take quality images and be able to determine the difference between a good picture and a bad picture.